Hello friends, welcome to learning Sketchup with VRAY. So after installing the Sketchup and VRAY plugin with proper version, with proper software defaults, once you will be open the Sketchup, it will be shows the startup screen. Now this startup screen is very much important and very much useful for deciding the proper units and for deciding the proper template. Now, in this training series, I will show you the how to use the SketchUp and how we can use the SketchUp plus VRAY both for interior as well as exterior modeling and to create photorealistic rendering. And we will also do some post-production in the Photoshop software as well. So without wasting the time, let's start. So once you will be open the SketchUp, it will be shows this screen. In that you have to choose the proper unit. So let us say I will be choose the architectural millimeter. So if you are working with foot and inches, so you have to choose the appropriate unit. If you are working with millimeter, meter, centimeter, so you have to choose the unit accordingly that. So here I am choosing my template architectural millimeter. So after you clicking on the architectural millimeter, it will be display the screen like this. So once you will be open the SketchUp, this is your startup screen. This is your first initializing screen. So today first we will see the user interface and some of the basic command, and after that we will show you I will show you the how to use the most commonly used SketchUp tools. So it will be helpful for your project creation as well. So if you are beginner to the SketchUp or if you have some knowledge of the SketchUp, all these videos will be helpful to you, and it will be also helpful to you in order to enhance your SketchUp knowledge, SketchUp productivity as well. So we will start. So first thing that we need to understand, that is view menu, toolbars and last tool set. So this is my default SketchUp interface. So throughout my training series, I will be use the toolbars. So I will be use the view toolbar and I will be turn on the large tool set. So it will be display the large tool set here. Because of large tool set will be helpful to you in order to understand, in order to use the most frequently used command in the SketchUp. The next thing, that is how to do the orbit and how to do the pan. So if you do the middle mouse button and click and drag, you will be able to do the orbit. As you can see, if I am doing the middle mouse button and click and drag, my orbit command is activated and I can do the orbit like this. If you do the middle mouse button and press the shift key, you will be able to do the pan. Or you can also do the pan by clicking on this pan icon, click and drag. So you will be able to do the pan as well. Next thing is for selection mode. Let us say if you are in rectangle command or any command, and if you want to go for the selection mode, so you can press the space bar. So as you can see, space bar is for selection mode. So if you are in any command, if you want to exit that command, you can use the space bar to exit that command and go to the selection mode. Now the next thing is very most important, that is line command. So I want to show you how to use the line command. It is very simple to use, and we can also take the references of these three axes. Red means X, green means Y, and Z means blue. So you can also use the shortcut of line command, that is L. So I can just type L and I can specify starting point of my line. Now right now I can able to draw the line at any point. But if you want to lock the line with a particular axis, so you can use the right arrow key from your keyboard. It will be locked in the x-axis. Left arrow, that is y-axis, and up arrow, that is z-axis. So these are the three most important things that you need to understand. Left arrow, that is x-axis, right arrow, left arrow and up arrow. So right now I am using the right arrow key, so I can specify the distance as well. So here you can see in the length I can specify the distance as well. So let us say I want to specify distance 3000. By default my unit is millimeter, that is okay. Now I am locking to the y-axis, let's say 5000. Again locking to the x-axis, that is 3000, and finally I am clicking on this point to close the rectangle. Similarly, let's say you want to draw the rectangle with a particular distance, or if you want to measure the thing. So if you want to measure anything, you can use the tab command. So T is the shortcut for that. So I am just pressing the space bar, then T. This is my starting point of measuring, this is my ending point. So as you can see, it is showing 5000 millimeter. It is also showing me the measurement at here as well. As I change my cursor, my measurement will be also change. Now the tape command, very most important, is to take the reference. So I can press the T and click on the line and drag to the particular location, or I can also type the distance at a distance 500, from here at a distance 500, from here at a distance 1000, from here at a distance 1000. So like this way I can also take the references, and this one will be become very handy, very most useful when we are doing with the real world project in the SketchUp. The next command is eraser. So simply you can type E and select the letter to erase that command, to erase that object. So as you can see, I will be able to erase a particular object. The next command is very most important, that is rectangle. So I can type the letter R and I can specify the starting point, and I can also specify the ending point. Right now I have drawn the rectangle without any particular distance. So if I want to draw the rectangle with particular distance, what I can do, I can type the letter R, clicking the first point, and now I can here as you can see, as I move my cursor, my dimensions are also going to be changed. But I can also specify a dimension, like say 2000 millimeter by 6000 millimeter. So I can able to draw the rectangle by 2000 by 6000. So first distance is your x and second distance is your y. Similarly, if I want to draw the rectangle in a feet inch system, I can also do that. So what I can do, I can specify first point and I can also type 10 feet, comma 5 feet and press the enter. So as you can see, 10 feet is in x direction, 5 feet is in y direction. And if I will be measure, it will be measuring, as you can see, 3048 mm, that is 10 feet, and from here to here, that is 1524 millimeter, that is 5 feet. Next thing is very most important, that is push pull command. So what I can do, I can type the letter P, but before typing the letter P, I recommended you select the surface first. Otherwise it will be asked for the selection of the surface. So without selecting the surface, if I will be type the letter P, it will be asking me to select the surface. But what I can do, I can type the letter P first. I will be select the surface and then type the letter P, so I can able to extrude the selected surface with a particular distance as well. So if I want to if I will be select the surface and then type the letter P, click, and I can also specify a dimension, let's say 5000 millimeter. So it will be able to create press pull or extrusion with a 5000 millimeter. The next thing is offset, and then click on the line. So here as you can see, this is my surface, and in that I am clicking on this line, and then I can able to press the click on, I can able to press the distance as well. So let's say I am specifying distance 500. Similarly, I can use the push pull by clicking on this surface and specify a distance, let's say 5000, and in that I'm taking the offset by letter F of this top surface with a specified distance, let's say 300 millimeter. Now I can also able to use the push pull of this surface. If I go outside, it will be do the extrusion, solid extrusion. If I will be going inside, it will be do the subtraction. So here I can right click and drag, and I can do the subtraction up to the opposite end so that it will be able to create a hollow surface. Similarly, what I can do, I can use the push pull and click on this surface. I can also doing the extrusion outside, let's at a distance of 3000. Similarly, I can do the offset by typing the letter F, taking the offset at a distance, let's say 300, and also able to use the push pull, let's say at a distance of 3000. So like this way, you can use the basic SketchUp tool, which will be helpful you in your project. So we will continue the session, continue the exploring basic commands in the SketchUp in the next video, next two videos, and after that we will start the real world project in the SketchUp.